Giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth that rule well. Shalom to the elect scattered through the four corners of the earth. My name is Quadash Poyah. You know, we in the time of Hanukkah, right? Meaning dedication. For about a week, and it's going back to the dedication of what? Of our forefathers, Judas Maccabees, Mattathias, and the book of the Maccabees, when they were victorious over the Greeks. And that's why I have this here, where it says in the King James Version Apocrypha, the story of the Jewish victory over the Greeks is primarily found in the book of Maccabees, specifically the first book of Maccabees, which details the Maccabean revolt against the Seleucid Empire, right? And that Seleucid Empire was one of the four generals of Alexander the Great that, you know, when you read in the first page of the first Maccabees 101, it tells you how he ruled for 12 years and, you know, his four generals, and that's when things started to multiply. And, you know, Seleucid Empire was a wicked-ass time, man, with the Greeks converting our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which are the biblical Israelites. Our people was converted to the laws of the land of the king. Oh, fuck. You know, our people was being slaughtered, murdered, you know, in the streets that didn't want to comply with the king's laws because, you know, they didn't want to follow the traditions and Greek mythologies, the Greek laws, because it went against our laws, right? So a lot of our people have fled to the mountains, just like women fled with their children to the mountains just to circumcise themselves. They fled because they didn't want to eat pork and any abominable foods. They didn't want to pollute the Shabbat, right? And these were our customs. And now our people are willingly just doing all these things that's going against the scriptures, following these pagan days, following, you know, we just got done with Thanksgiving, which was a massacre, was a great massacre for our people, natives, you know? And our people just follow and that's why the Lord said, what? Spare not utterly old and young, because, you know, judgment is coming, man. And if the Lord is waking Israelites up now to tell people about what happened in the past and what's going on now, and remember, the Lord said he changed not. So, this is your history, you know, which details the Maccabean revolt against the Seleucid Empire, a Greek-influenced dynasty, and their successful rededication of the Jerusalem temple, which is the basis of for the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah. And, you know, the Lord is building up that third temple now, all right, using his men, right? Scriptures speak about how we are lively stones, you know, and it's going to be built as the temple of old, as King David. As a matter of fact, let's get the book of, since I said that, let's get it right here. Straight to the point. The book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 11. It says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen." Right? Because throughout generations, our kingdom, kings, princes, judges, we all fell. We was in captivity under different nations. Always going to war. Our people's always going off some way, somehow as a nation. That's why we're suffering as a nation. And the Lord always woke up certain men remnant to prophesy and warn the people before the fall of that kingdom. And just like the days of old, the house of David, how strong they were. This time, right before Yahushua comes, he's using his men to build up the house of David. Started from the apostles on down, the one that's like-minded from, in the true name and the true doctrine. All right? Because the temple starts with us, but we're, in the midst of our enemies, man. Telling them, this kingdom is going to fall and all these other kingdoms is going to fall. Right? Lord changed not. That's why it says, the scriptures, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Because we know the end. In order for there to be peace, for Yahushua to bring peace and kingdom of heaven is going to be done on earth, it has to be war. Alright? Because ain't no other king's going to rule when Yahushua comes back. The earth is going to be ruled and established under the law, statutes, and commandments. And Yahushua is going to be here in the flesh. King David in the flesh. All the apostles, all the prophets, man, like, yo. So the Lord he forget about his men, man. Alright? So to you niggas that think this place is going to continue, you sold out for the bag, you going to vain crown. Well, alright. But you're going to have to chase a missile. Anyway, it says, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. Lord's doing that now. He's raising us up in the midst of our enemies, man. Esau, Edom, these elites, right? We know they watching, we know they listening, we don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, scriptures say the deceiver and the deceiver are his. We know the Lord is orchestrating both sides of the party. Just like this clown show politicians, we know who's controlling the fucking Democrat, Republican. We the two wings of the same bird. Like, it's just like the Lord. You got the wicked for their reasons, and then you got the righteous for their reasons. It says, verse 12, that they may possess the remnant of Edom. Right? Does not scripture say, he that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity? And of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord Yahweh, that doeth this. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper and the treader of the grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. And I will bring again the captivity of my people, and they shall build the waste cities, and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them. And I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled up out of their land, which I have given them, saith the Lord thy God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Because that's, we in everlasting peace, and right now we're hearing the wars and rumors of wars. I had an article earlier. No. I think there was, I had an article earlier with this fucking guy, Zelensky, talking about peace, stopping the war in Ukraine. Well, scriptures say when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. So we're about to be victorious over our enemies, man. And we just read that in the scriptures. Matter of fact, now you can go into First Maccabees 4:36 all the way to 59, and it goes into how when they saw the defilement of the temple, you know, they went up to war and wanted to cleanse it and, you know, things of that nature. And when we went against the Greeks, we really, you know, we had to have faith because they didn't win just because they wasn't in number. But they have faith. Matter of fact, matter of fact, damn, that's the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Let's get first. Matter of fact, let's get first Maccabees 3. Khan. And verse 19, it says, okay, we could start, let's start at, let's start at verse 17. First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 17. Who, when they saw the host coming to meet them, said unto Judas, how shall we be able, being so few? Right? Did we not just mention this? That's the spirit, I'm telling you. It says to fight against so great a multitude and so strong. Seeing we are ready to faint with fasting all this day? Unto whom Judas answered, It is no hard matter for many to be shut up. That's right. It ain't hard for these, you know what I mean? Just because you see a lot of them don't mean like, come on, you know? It says, in the hands of a few, right? And with the God of heaven, it is all one to deliver with a great multitude or a small company. Damn, right? Giving words of encouragement, you know? For the victory, here's the point. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of a host. So the Lord don't need a lot of men to show his power, man. You know, that's where faith comes in. That's where prayer comes in. And that's how he shows his divine intervention. You see? Let's read that again. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host, but strength cometh from heaven. They come against us, right? Strength coming from the Lord. Look at King David when he slaughtered Goliath. You know? Everybody looked at him, looked down on him, looked at his stature, looked how he was just a shepherd, taking care of sheep. And he's coming against one of the baddest, greatest warriors. Well, you know what? We're doing that now. We're like a bunch of King Davids bringing down this Goliath, this Goliath of a kingdom, right? And we're telling the kings, going to the gates of the nobles with his words, declaring war. Declaring the Lord's coming back to and them and their families is going to be destroyed and put into prison, these heathens. Straight up. That's what the scriptures say. You know? And we're going to hold on to that. That's what the Lord said. You know? I don't think they were reading scriptures and they was going into prayer and the things that was written aforetime before them, before they went to battle. You know? Come on, man. You don't think they read about King David and all that? It says, they come against us in much pride and iniquity to destroy us and our wives and our children and to spoil us. Right? And that's what they're trying to do now, these elites. Because they're here reincarnated. The Romans, the Greeks, the ancient Babylonians, motherfuckers of Sodom and Gomorrah, fucking... You know, all them people that was in these different kingdoms are here today, you know? And they still trying to slaughter us. Waking, you know, they know that the prophets is speaking. The truth is going back out. We're coming back to our
Tap the chest, see what you get.
Bro, fucking ads. You know? And that's why they... You know, they're going to come down knowing that they have but a short time. They're going to come with great wrath, as it tells you, Revelation 12:12. They know our power's coming. Just like in the Herodian dynasty, when they knew that Yahushua was born. You know, the king of the Jews. That's why they went and slaughtered all the firstborn of the sons. So now they're coming down with great slaughter soon. Going to put us to prison, shut our mouths, make you denounce your power, whatever. That's when the Lord's going to come with great divine intervention. You know, like it tells you in Isaiah 59:19, that the Lord's going to lift up a standard against them, which means a way to escape. All right, because our weapons of warfare are not carnal right now. You know, back then it was a different time for certain reasons. You know, but here, hey, Lord's going to give his men spiritual powers. Yeah, spiritual powers back then, man. It says, but we fight for our lives and our laws. Wherefore the Lord himself will overthrow them before our face. And as for you, be ye not afraid of them. There you go. You know? So don't be afraid of them, man. Right? Because at the end of the day, you know, we're going to be victorious, man. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Alright? Just like even with Joshua, when he went to, you know, when he was revolting around the walls of Jericho and they, you know, circled it 7 times, blowing trumpets, praising the Lord, and that vibration just brought the walls down, man. You know, that's powerful. You know? He put his foot on the necks of the kings. That's what's coming, man. That's what's coming. The King of Kings is coming, man. You know, stay prayed up, have faith, man. You know, because this is going to be another revolt real soon. Matter of fact, just for edification purposes, a revolt. Because they want to say, oh, we was rebellious. So they revolting against us. Just like Yahushua. When he said, they shall not be left here one stone. They looked at him, oh, he's a rebellion. He's a rebellion. They're going to follow him. Right? So it says an insurgent revolted and had to be suppressed. Rise up, rebel. We rising up now. But because it's going against the policies of the kings of the laws, you know, they're going to have to try to make things look, they're going to try to change the narrative and things of that nature, which we're not rioting. We're not doing any of that. We're waiting on the Lord, you know, so he give us them spiritual powers. So he give us them, you know, hey, we're going to know it when we there, and we soon going to be there, man. You know? So, hey, you can read on. This is one of my favorite verses right here. 1 Maccabees 3:19. You also got wisdom of Solomon, the 10th chapter. But yeah, so with that out, this was edifying, straight to the point. You know, till next time, I'm gonna say shalom.